This video is going out to Ricky's future children. Titi Sadie will get you the therapy you need. It's the father that you have. All right, welcome back to the Great Print Podcast. I'm Sadie.
I'm Rick.
I'm Amanda.
Yeah, boy. Oh, Sprite is still in that mixture.
Always.
That doesn't look like Sprite.
We
Mind your business. It's Sprite tonight.
All right, so we are having Amanda finally join us again after.
Sorry, guys. I'm here.
Brief disappearance.
Not hiatus.
Brief, really.
It was
Very
two.
brief.
It was 2 times.
3.
It was
No, not
2
3.
times. It was 2 times.
Yeah, it was 2. Why did he
Wow,
Should've been
you
3.
really miss me. You miss me.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like 3. I thought it
Don't
was
even.
spot on.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like you guys must have really like. I miss my shit. It's all right. I got that sauce.
It was felt.
Anyway, girl, so you brought up a really good topic. You want to get into that?
Yeah. So I've
Wasted
been
no time.
having such a hard time like trying to phrase this, but I'm gonna do my best.
Okay.
So I really just wanted to try to get into like the law of attraction. What are your thoughts on it? And do you fall more in line with like being, I guess, a realist, being very realistic on your outlook on things as opposed to just overall trying to remain optimistic, just not trying to let the negativity sink in, which is pretty much what the law of attraction is. So like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I feel
Well-
like it depends on each situation, because some situations I look at it as like, all right, it is what it is. There's not really much I could change. Let me just thug it out, whatever. Other situations, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it could be better. Maybe this will work out. Try to put some good intentions into it and see what happens.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm like in La La Land. Like everything's gonna
Yeah.
work out fine.
Yeah.
Everything's just great.
I think
Listen.
I think what Amanda is or what she's alluding to is optimism. And there's absolutely, in my eyes, nothing wrong with optimism.
Right.
For the simple fact that you have the right attitude towards whatever life throws at you, right? And what better way to address life than to always have that attitude? You know what I mean?
I'd like to propose a question.
Good. Thank you for cutting me off in the humble words of Sadie. But good. Get your hot ass breath.
Yeah,
I'd like to propose a question.
I'm sorry, but
Are you?
I think to myself, I can't help but to think
What
to
a
myself,
wonderful
what a wonderful
world.
I
dead.
literally just gonna say,
I'm dead.
yo, stop. That's dumb funny.
That's funny.
No, I can't help but think to myself, like, okay, all right, I hear you, and I've heard this from you before.
Right.
Great. Who would argue with that, right? Yeah, it's always good to be optimistic. At what point do you go from being optimistic to a fucking bumbling, babbling fool?
Yeah, so he's a pessimist that we're alluding to, with just that pitch point right there.
No. It's like you look dumb.
Look at Sadie's face.
The
He's like,
place
what the
is
fuck
on
wrong?
fire. Okay, you're that dog sitting in the room that fucking is on fire, talking about
All right,
it's fine. It'll all be
You know
fine.
what? You know what you need? You need the Lord, because like
You need a hug.
That part too. That
Like,
could very
you know?
well be the case though at times in life. But I feel like having the right attitude
What's
as opposed to panicking, you know what I mean, and just
like you
oh
have
my
to
God,
stay
the place is on fire.
calm.
That doesn't help anything. That doesn't
Yeah.
help anything.
Why does it have
Having
to
a
be?
right attitude and having an optimistic attitude probably would more times than none get you out of that situation or get you to a frame of thinking where you know how to evade that situation
Right.
or you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
create an
having,
and
escape for
even-
yourself.
And even if you're
Right.
in a bad spot, like at least you're going out happy.
Yeah, see,
Wow,
my
that's
problem.
wild.
That's a little
I was
My
leading
problem.
to that.
My problem with
You're
the
making
type
his
of
point.
yeah, my problem with the type of optimism
His flames are pretty colored. I've never seen them this color.
Oh my
She
God,
would
let's
say some
make
shit like that.
s'mores.
Not gonna hold you if I find myself in that crib with you with that crib burning down. And you're next to me, talking, "Oh, the flames are pretty.
I'm just
I'm gonna leave your ass right
kidding.
there.
I'm
You admire the
kidding.
flames while I get the hell out.
I'm
I'm gonna leave your ass
kidding.
right there.
That's like after you've exhausted all your options. Like, where are you gonna go? You know, just
Like-
gotta make the best of it.
Like everything's fine. It's just really warm in here.
At least gotta make your last memory a kind one.
Oh
See,
my God.
oh man. I hear what you're saying. I think that's an extreme. I don't think that just because you're looking at the situation, you're saying, yo, nah. So it's actually not going to be peaches and roses. Like this shit's fucked up. It doesn't have to be. Why is it their panic that settles in? That's it could just be, yeah, this isn't working out. It's not gonna work out.
Mm,
I'm just telling you that. Okay.
mhm.
Then you go ahead, you turn this way and you hit the drawing board, right? And now you start to attack. Now you start to whatever the hell it is that you got to do, your game mode, right? As opposed to, like, to me, the most infuriating thing is to be surrounded by, and most particularly to be in a relationship with someone who they have this just naive, head up their ass view on the world, and it'll all be okay. God's plan. God, listen, there's one thing to have faith. There's one thing to have, belief. That's cool.
Can
That's
you name
fine.
an example?
I believe we should all have that. Let's see. Can I give an example? Who should I throw under the bus?
Oh my
Wow.
God, never mind.
Because
Every time he talks about these things, he's coming from a place of experience,
Yeah.
and he always has
get out my ass.
one.
Clearly.
Of course. But the thing is though, Rick, you always have this one person in mind. It's one person in mind.
believe
And
me,
it's-
Okay, so in your own situation, where do you think I guess realism or optimism kicked in for a certain situation where you had to decide, okay, let me be real about something or let me look on the bright side? Like, what's the situation? None. Moving on.
But wait, I feel like there's something so seriously wrong with that question, because like, why is looking at something like looking on the bright, looking at something like from a brighter perspective as opposed to like you're making it seem like that's crazy. Like, what
It's
is
not crazy,
No,
but to him,
no.
apparently it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not saying. Then we didn't hear me talk. I'm not saying.
That's crazy because you just
says the man that cuts everyone off.
Yeah,
That-
it's
hear
like
him
you were just
talk.
talking. for
It's
such a
important for
hot
you to
minute.
talk, huh?
I am not saying that you looking at something at a positive, from a positive perspective, or looking at it, on the bright side is a bad way of looking at things, or, that's not the right way. What I'm saying is that when you know damn well that, you know what, no, this isn't going to be peachy, and you're still sitting there trying to, my whole thing is, you want to convince yourself that, fine. Who am I to tell you can't live in La La
I think I
Land?
know what he's alluding
That's
to.
fine. Don't you fucking sit here and try
But
to
it's
still look
not-
me. Don't
but
you
like-
sit here and try to look me in the face and tell me that everything's gonna be fine and peachy when, bitch, I know it's not.
Okay,
Okay?
relax. First off,
That's
I don't know who. I swear to God,
He's
I don't know who
threatening
he's
people
talking
with
to.
that apple.
Like, who is he talking to?
That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna
Um,
smack the shit out of you with this apple slice.
Yeah. Okay. But that, like, oh God, I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't make any. Like, what you're saying doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why is it one or the other?
I get what he's
Well,
saying. He just can't find a
Why
fitting
is it one or the
example of it.
other? Like,
I feel like I can find a situation where.
Well, I
Hmm.
literally.
okay,
like,
I
for
guess
example-
I can't. I guess I can't.
Well, you asked me a question before, right? And then you interrupted.
No,
Okay.
and then I'm thinking, okay, I could
Go ahead.
find a situation where one was whatever. So, like, okay, for example, me personally, last year I lost my grandfather.
Mm.
That's just a real situation. I couldn't sit there and be like, maybe God will heal him, and oh my God, maybe he'll just, freaking everything will be
people like that.
fine, and he'll get better. No, the real situation was he was not getting better. His health progressively got worse and he passed.
Mhm.
So,
You know what I mean?
but because
And I feel
Here's
like
my
there has
question to
be-
you,
No,
Sadie.
wait, I'm not even done. There has to be. You do this shit a lot. Like,
Shut up. Go.
no, you need to work on yourself. So
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Like you need to do like the real work, all right, Ricky? Just
Yo,
do the work.
no, I feel like it's
Mhm.
just a level of realization. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like
I mean,
coming to
yes,
terms
but-
with things.
The question that I was going to pitch to you is
Mhm.
that because you went about it like that, would you go as far as to say that you were able to mentally prepare for what was looming all the more better because you had that realistic approach that like, hey, yeah. It's not going to be peaches and roses. It's going to be an outcome that I'm not looking forward to,
Yeah.
but this is what's
But it didn't hurt any less. It's just like it's dragging out the inevitable.
I feel like what doesn't make sense about what you're saying, Ricky, is like you're equating being optimistic with almost like being naive. Like
A lot
you
of-
can't, which I think that's what's messed up with the way that I asked the question to begin with, because like what is not being realistic? It's being naive. Like, and then I keep like we are laughing and saying like la la land, blah blah. But like being optimistic doesn't mean that you don't see things for what they are. It's just choosing to believe that maybe you don't understand why things are happening the way that they are. Like it's choosing to believe that maybe it's
I'm with you, Amanda.
maybe
Yeah.
you don't understand in that moment. Maybe it's bigger than you right now. It's going to take some time. Like you don't know what it is or why, but you're choosing to believe that like it's okay. Like it will mend, things will work itself out. You may not know how, when, or why, but it is that inner belief that it will be okay as long as you persevere and you continue to
Absolutely.
think that way.
That's fine. To me, that is what optimism is. I'll differentiate what.
So why you coming at me?
Because
Like,
that's not you. I know
fuck.
you personally. That's not you. So we could cap all we want. That's not you. You are
you're thinking,
in the
you
clouds.
wish you
You-
knew me. All right. You wish you knew me.
You are in the
You
clouds.
want
But
to
anyways,
talk.
I'll
You want
give you.
to talk like
I'll-
you know me oh so well. You want to be able to do that. So don't come for me. Don't start.
Little old me.
Listen, I feel
Um,
like they say, like your attitude determines your latitude, right? So it's gonna
Oh, I like
dictate how
that.
far you're gonna go in life. That's a real saying. That's a real cliche, right? It's gonna dictate how far you go in life because things. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but life don't always go the way I plan it. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I'm okay with that. But what sets me apart is the fact that I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And with that kind of attitude, it's like whatever lands in my lap, whatever smacks me
Thank
in the
you,
face,
But
whatever
it's
comes
also
swinging at
having-
me.
Thank you. Oh,
I
But
can
it's also
take
having
that
low
on.
expectations too.
like
Of course, but it doesn't mean that I'm not a pessimist. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
if things don't work out the way I want them, I'm not gonna weep, mourn, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
to me,
go
that's what a
around
pessimist
moping
is.
and dragging my feet
You're
and
dragging.
So-
going that
okay.
off on other people because things
so I
didn't go
think I
my
see
way.
the problem. So
Say again?
I think I see the problem. So there's no
Mhm.
problem with being optimistic. Everyone should be optimistic.
You
about
should.
it.
It's a good attitude
And
to have.
Exactly.
It's gonna
just
get you
have
far
that
in life.
approach. But being optimistic and having high expectations tie in together, that's like a
That's
recipe
that's
for-
the definition of
But
being
Hold on,
unrealistic.
Can I?
It's-
yeah.
But
the
can
fact
I
that we
say so?
have-
I feel like as far as being pessimistic, it's not so much just like dragging your feet and moping, but it could simply be just like believing that nothing's ever gonna change. Like it's always gonna be like that. Like there's nothing I can do about it.
Right,
And some
it's-
people will really look at that as like I'm being realistic. I'm just being a realist because that's the way it's always been. So that's the way it's always gonna be.
What are we talking about here?
I'm making a very
Well,
general statement.
I,
Like,
what
that
I'm
is-
follow
saying-
her. She's
I
a
follow
general.
you on
I
that.
follow her.
But I think that is a pessimistic way
Mhm.
of. I think that's what pessimism.
I disagree. I think it
But
depends on what we're
but this
talking
is-
about.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
it
define
depends.
optimism for a moment.
depends
right?
on what we're
Let's-
talking
Hold
about.
on, hold on. Let's define optimism for a moment. It is looking on the bright side of things in life. Pessimism is looking on the dark side of things in life. You know what I'm saying? So when you're optimistic, it isn't to say that, there's not clouds hanging low outside. You're looking for that silver lining and you're like, all right, clouds are hanging low. What can go right though? Right? Out of 99 things that's going wrong, what's the one thing that can go right that I can dwell on? You know what I'm saying? In terms of
Yeah.
a frame of thought.
Yep.
You know what I mean? What's the one thing that can go right? And you stay there. You know what I'm saying? And I've always had the life philosophy, stay where the love's at. Nothing is perfect in life, but love who loves you and stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Believe that is to kind of believe in the law of attraction. That's why I do feel like I formed the question like oddly. It was almost like, do you believe in the law of attraction, or are you more like a realist? I feel like that was a really poor way of like forming the question. I really like it was more it was more just to get the conversation going as far as like the law of attraction and how powerful it is.
There's a scripture in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. I firmly believe that. You are what you eat, you are what you think, you are what you breathe. Like
what
I don't
you
care
put
what
out
no one
is what
says.
comes back to you.
Yes, whatever, it's reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you put out, you reap that, you're gonna sow that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you sow that, you're gonna reap that.
Isn't that like a witchy thing? Like what you put, like you get back times 3.
Yeah,
I don't know about times 3. I can't tell you how much more times you
that's maybe that's just how the witches do it.
No, we times it by 10.
Girls out here on her hocus pocus, but
times 10.
I'm a firm believer in that, man. You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing is I appreciate people whose feet touch the ground.
Okay? I hear that.
So I hear that. My whole thing is like, maybe I'm running a marathon and it's cloudy and rainy out today, and I say, you know what, it's gonna be a good day regardless, right? Cool.
Because
to me,
the marathon continues.
To me, that's optimism, Sadie. Here's what's not, right? My left leg got amputated, and I'm telling people I'm gonna win this marathon. Motherfucker, you're hopping on one leg.
That's unrealistic, Rick.
Do you
no,
not,
you're not.
Have you not seen prosthetics these days? Like people very well.
You're not winning, Amanda. You're not winning.
Oh my God.
You're gonna get smoked. Okay, you're gonna get smoked.
You're
the type that will go around telling your family. You go around telling your friends. You go around telling your pastor. You go around telling your teacher. You're the mailman. Hey, I'm gonna win this thing today.
You can do what you set your heart out to do.
I would laugh in your face 10 times out of 10 because you're not.
That's okay.
I can't wait.
And
I can't wait to see the father you're gonna be. I can't wait to see the father you're gonna be.
My one leg. Okay.
But you know what? But I'm glad you brought that point up.
I'm gonna be up in that bitch like I hop.
But see, I'm glad you brought that point up because that's one thing, and I don't want to completely pivot this conversation to something different entirely. But that to me is one of the problems in kind of like society, as far as, you know, you say, I can't wait to see the type of parent you're going to be. I'm going to give it to my kids straight.
I know I am.
I'm going to give it to my kids straight. So yes, I am going to be encouraging. I'm going to tell you, I like the little Apple action I got going on.
I don't. It's scary.
And yes, I'm going to be encouraging. And yes, I'm going to, you know, push my kids towards success and towards being the best they can be. But I am not going to sit here and perpetuate false narratives, you know, like, you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be the type of pop that, yo, listen.
Hon, if you can't sing, you can't sing, honey.
No, just
second place is the first loser. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what it is.
Hold on, real quick. This video is going out to Ricky's future children. Titi Sadie will get you the therapy you need with the father that you have.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yo, what he really means is, you know what I mean? Listen, you know what's funny, man? I've always had to be that kind of guy for Rick, man. In a sense that, forget the kids. Forget the kids. He does this to the women he deals with. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Yo, I gotta smooth it over. He'll land some. He'll make a point about something. Completely goes left field with it, and it comes out harsh. And she's sitting there like, and I'm like, yo, what he really means is this, that, the third. Yeah, but why did he have to? You have to filter it out. That's your job. You gotta filter this shit out.
Oh, but you know what it is? It's also Ricky being competitive too. You notice how competitive he is?
He is, but it's just he's very much so a realist than an optimist.
But how does that fit in here?
Because you said how you're gonna give it to your kids straight. You're not gonna like, you know, if you can't do this, you can't do that. This just triggered a memory. I think it was me, you, and Ellie. We went out to eat. You know where I'm gonna go with this. We were playing. Sure. You guys were playing tic-tac-toe. I was like, "Oh, that's cute." Competitive as hell. Did not let my kid win. She didn't stand a chance. He's like, "No, you suck. Who taught you? Your mother?"
I mean, I feel like, But it's tic-tac-toe. I play tic-tac-toe with Lana, and like I don't just let her win. Like I'm
But
always
a lot,
trying
but
to
a lot
win.
of people do.
No, I get it, but it's
Yeah, no, fuck that
like
shit.
no, come
Beat
on,
'em.
that's OD.
because
No,
you know
beat
what?
them.
Because you never teach your
How they
kid
gonna learn?
that they could be a fucking loser. They
Yeah,
could be a
like,
loser.
Just like,
Sometimes
damn.
you
Like-
lose. You gotta learn how to lose. You
Sometimes
gotta learn
it
how to
ain't your
lose.
day, hon. Step aside.
and
while
then-
I
But
smack
you gotta let them
tic-tac-toe.
lose,
But-
but then
Rick-
teach them how to be optimistic
Hold on,
about
hold
the
on, hold on,
future.
real quick.
No, but then
Rick,
when she won, he was like, "All right, game over." I'm like,
yeah, still losing.
I don't
Sounds
want to
like
play
him.
anymore.
Go
Sounds
ahead.
like
Oh,
him.
I guess Ricky
Sorry,
never
listen.
learned that lesson.
no, he's a sore
How to
drop.
lose.
I mean,
He's like, that's it. I'm done.
I feel like he's a realist, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But not everyone can take that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not advocating for
But you
saying
can.
be an
You can take it.
optimist all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah, no shit. We do know that. Yes, it'll come out tomorrow. But what are you gonna do when the sun comes out tomorrow? Just sit there and have us ear to ear smile? No, you gotta go out there, you gotta do something, make something yourself, hit the ground running. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yesterday was a tough day. Get it back today. You know what I'm saying? Get it back the next day.
So,
you know what I mean?
so what personally? I don't know if I'm gonna phrase this right.
probably
What-
not.
So, what personally did you go through, or any of us go through, where you either let optimism lead the way, or
Oh, so
you had to be negative, or not that you had to be, but you were.
the easiest thing that comes to mind right away is like taking a hard look, like in the mirror, on a relationship, whether that's an intimate relationship or one with a friend, where like let's just stick with friends for right now.
Yeah.
Like I could think
That's
of
a relationship too.
of a couple of No, I'm saying like a platonic one,
Right.
but I could think of a couple of situations in which I had a friendship of a long time,
Mhm.
it was withstanding, and we just hit a point where I've outgrown you, Now a lot of people will take that tenure and they won't want to face the simple fact, the realistic fact that this person once was good for me, they no longer are not.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're holding so near and dear, they're holding on tight to that tenure.
Mhm.
They hold some stature in this person's life. I don't look at it that way. And once I lost a friend that I had for a long time like that, right? Because I had to be realistic and look in the mirror like, yo, you know what? Yeah, that's my boy. I love him to death. We had some great memories. Da da da. Great pick, Amanda. But
Whoa, what just happened?
Nah. Nah. That's a hell of a head tip, man.
Amanda, where'd you go?
but
I ain't gonna
um
hold you,
bad.
man.
but no, you look great. You look great.
Sorry.
But
This is mad funny.
yes, understanding all of that, this person is not who I met. This person does not, they're not going to be the individual that propels me to better things moving on in the future. So
Right.
looking at that head on,
So they just
I have to
don't
make the change.
align.
I
with-
gotta cut. Yes, I gotta cut ties, and that to me is I could. Some people might look at it and be like, "Oh, you're so pessimist. You're pessimistic. You could have, worked it out." Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I did try to work it out, but then there's
That was
a
gonna be my
period of
next
time. Where,
question.
like, come on, I'm looking at the writing on the wall. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you got to do what you got to do, and that to me, that's a good example of like,
Yeah, I feel like friendship
being a realist.
breakups hurt more than actual relationship breakups.
I've always said that.
Oh
Sadie.
yeah.
I think
I
so.
swear I've always said that because there's a way my
At least
friends
for
know
me.
me that my intimate partner don't. Because the thing is,
How's that so? I thought your intimate partners were your bro.
let me finish. I
Thought they were
know you
your
like
bro.
I know you like to throw jabs. Unbelievable. Let me finish.
I
Mayweather.
hear you.
Anyways, right. So there is a way that your friends know you that your intimate partner don't. And sometimes it's unfair because you met that intimate partner on, well, I would like to believe, or the best things come out of meeting them on a friendship kind of level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then that gets lost as the intimacy grows because there's demands and expectations and, you know what I mean? There's things that you're expecting from your partner, what have you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with that being said, a friend's a friend at all times. You know what I'm saying? like a friend loves at all times. You know what I mean? Good, bad, ugly,
Mhm.
intimate partner. It's like, all right, you're going, you know what I mean, a certain period of time and y'all
It
on,
can be
y'all on a
very
rough patch or
conditional.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's right. It's under the condition of what you provide. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And I love my
In most
friends
cases.
regardless of what. In most cases, that's true.
Yeah.
And I love my partners. I love my friends regardless of what they provide or don't provide. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you for
Mhm.
you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Needless to say, I feel like that's the difference between the two. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because, I mean, it's nothing is perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you could just have the right attitude towards something,
I feel
You know
like
what I
it's
mean?
also kind of sad because you're like when you cut off a friendship that was super, I guess, played a huge role in your life. It's
Mhm.
almost like you're mourning someone. You're mourning
Yeah,
someone that's still
yeah.
alive, and it's like, damn, like
It's
It's
a
not
tough
the
pill to
same.
swallow.
There's
Yeah.
and I feel like there's this thing that at least makes it different from like a romantic relationship when if you're like if a friendship ends and it hurts you, like it's safe to say that that friendship obviously like meant like a lot to you.
A
Like it meant
lot.
enough. Yeah, like it meant enough to you that it does hurt you after now it's over. But I feel like at that point, like knowing how like it's gotten to that point where it does mean so much to you for it to be over, like you at some point you had to have felt like this friendship is never gonna end. Like this person is gonna be my friend forever. Like you know, like you couldn't see that friendship coming to an end in a way that I feel like you never really 100% feel that way in a romantic relationship. There's always in the back of your mind like
This may not work
there
out.
is a pretty good chance that this might not work
Right.
out. Like
You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately,
And
but
it's,
with-
it's hard. And what's funny about that is, Amanda, you can't go back to the foundation of being a friend because
right.
it's
right.
it's
yeah.
It's
I mean,
you're
I know
past a
I
certain,
can, but I don't.
it's like a
often-
certain boundary.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
I'm-
you're gonna relive certain things. It's just not the same. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
like once
what I
like
mean?
if you're like in an intimate like a very like a long-standing intimate relationship with someone, like no, it's you can't really go back from that.
right.
But I feel like with friendships it's totally different because you don't really see that like a reason in hell why would a friendship like this ever end, you
And then
know?
you
So
have like
so-
so many memories on different levels.
yeah, so if
Yes.
and when it does, like yeah, it's gonna hurt more than like your ex-boyfriend. Like
Yeah.
she was with you through the last few ex-boyfriends you had, you
Right.
know, like that's been the consistent person in your life. Like
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because like that was where I was coming from as far as like the example that I brought up. That was that friend for me. And like, you know, I know a lot of people that would get taken for a ride because they want to look at it so optimistically. And because they went into that friendship and they have this optimistic standpoint with that friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As did I. But if you are giving me reason to reevaluate things,
Yeah.
to me, and this is where it goes back to like, yes, there's being optimistic and then there's being a fool. Like,
you know, it's funny that you say that. Like, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus now.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna
Can we
do it.
find-
I'm
can
gonna
we
do it. I know
please-
Ricky's like,
Yeah, what's your
itching, like,
instance?
he's
this is my
itching,
favorite
like,
part
I'll
when we
give you
finally
mine.
acknowledge that Amanda's a fool at times.
Oh my God. It's like he
Listen,
couldn't
if
wait for
anything,
this.
that means that I'm not a fool because if I can acknowledge where I go wrong, I think that makes me pretty damn smart. If I do say so
I'll give you
I
myself.
think
that.
that makes
I'll
you
give you
the
that.
honorable.
accountability
I
for
think it
me.
makes you honorable
you.
to kind of be that.
I
kind
didn't
of
want to do it.
vulnerable.
Oh, just give her smart. Give her smart.
Listen,
Honorable,
but
honorable.
all right. Thank you. I'll take what I can get. But the story is like, and I'm sure I'm not gonna name names, but like oh, I know you met the person before, but I don't think you really like know the whole ins and outs. But Ricky and Sadie know, like I was in a friendship with
That
with a
bitch.
person and like was sucking the life out of me. This girl
Ugh.
was sucking the life out of me. And like
Literally.
I know Ricky and Sadie could both attest to the fact I was trying to remain like foolishly optimistic. Like
You know what
like-
it is? It's because you're a good person. You have a good heart.
Shut up,
You
Sadie.
know what?
but I see like but
No.
you're right. Like I see
No,
what
but
you're
she
saying.
is because like I would
Shut
tell
up,
Amanda,
Sadie.
I'm
the
like,
clincher. I'm dead.
right. I was just like, yo, like drop this bitch, please.
Wow.
It-
You know what?
and
You know
it
what,
was
Amanda? You
like-
know what? When it comes on stuff like this, continue. Just continue. Just continue. Rick and
But-
Sadie is just so alike. They're so freaking negative, man.
No,
Drop
we're
that bitch.
not.
No, how about you try till the wheels fall off? Isn't
I-
that what we vowed on?
I
No.
did.
When the
I did.
person's draining you, yeah, drop them.
Come
Yeah.
on. When
And, you know, but I feel like all of you guys are right. Like all of you guys are right in different like aspects, because you do need to know. Ricky's right. Like you do need to know, and so are you, Sadie. Like when it's time to cut somebody off, when it's time, like they are, you know, they're being an emotional vampire. Like
my crotch is itching. It's on fire. Like
okay, you
I
need
could sit
to
here.
like
I
it's
could
okay.
sit-
You can go. This isn't that important.
I
Like
could
There's
s-
cream for
someone.
that.
I could
Get
sit
your
here all I
ointment.
want. I could sit here all I
Everyone
want
stop.
and claim that a
Everyone
little.
stop. Everyone
No.
stop. Everyone
No,
stop.
I could sit here all I want. Oh,
Everyone stop. Where did you find an in for that?
that I'll tell you. I
Where
could
did you
sit here
find an
all
in
I
for that?
want and claim that some Tabasco fell on it. Right? It's just some. No. I've contracted herpes. I've contracted herpes, and I
Why
won't
is
get.
this your
checked up.
I'm not doing this. I'm not.
And I won't get checked up
Like
because
if that ends up making the final cut, someone just has to clip that part.
Yeah.
What does
And
that have to do with
nothing
optimism?
else around it.
What
and
does
it's
that have
just
to do with
Ricky
attracting
saying
what you
that.
put out?
because
Your
because
crotch
that,
is itching.
That's
What the hell is
disgusting.
going on here, man? Is it getting too late? Is it getting
Hold
too
on.
late?
I just
it's
think
getting
that
late
there's
early.
another reference
getting late
you can
early.
use.
I think somewhere along the way we missed the message.
You missed the message.
Oh, it's we that missed the message.
I think so.
He
Yes.
must be too itchy.
Go to the
Yes.
clinic.
Yo,
He'll stop. Oh,
not
it
funny
sucks.
anymore, man.
Get your ointment.
Oh, I hate those words. They're so
Me
gross.
too. It's so
They're so cringy. I feel like my hairs are
Ointment?
standing up.
Yeah.
Oh, stop! Don't say it again. Oh, that's. Oh my god, I feel like I have like
Oof.
bumps all over my body. Oh, it's so gross.
As you were,
Like,
Amanda. As you
like
were.
you
As
feel
you
it in
were.
your
As you were.
spine.
Amanda, continue with your story, please.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, but that was pretty much it. Like I was being a little too optimistic, and the situation was just not working out for me in so many ways.
It was more of a. It wasn't even a fair give and take. It was just you giving and giving and giving.
And then it was
Yeah.
just the amount of
It's
stress.
giving asshole.
Well, there's a case of
Yeah.
not getting back what you think you're trying to put out. You
But
know what I'm
that's
saying?
another lesson too. Like you can't, as much as you want to, and I struggle with this all the fucking time, as much as you want to, you know, be treated how you treat other people, like everyone's not going to treat you the way that you treat them.
This
And
is
like,
true.
Yeah.
you need to know that. Like you need to be
Yeah.
okay with that.
This is true.
Absolutely.
But that can't conflict with you treating others the way you want to be treated, because
You
that
know what
is
they
right.
say about that, Amanda?
Yes.
Hurt people, hurt
Hurt
people.
people.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
and
so
nobody
glad-
got time for that.
I'm so glad that some of our late night talks have resonated.
Mhm.
It tickles me.
Wait,
What?
who told you to take
It
credit?
went
for her-
from
Wait,
itching to
stop,
tickling?
Stop,
Tickling?
stop. She has a mind of her own. Why are you taking credit for her synopsis?
Right.
Who told you that your late night talk
Sounds-
landed? She has
I'm
the best
just
foot on
saying.
this thing.
Sounds
Is Sadie not here?
awfully. Sounds. Oh fuck that chick. Sounds awfully familiar. Sounds awfully familiar.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. Okay.
It's
Wow.
so
Oh, you're an asshole. I definitely didn't get the fact that you just try to take credit for what I said.
Duh.
Ooh, went right over my
I'm gonna
head.
be a
It's
saving
too
your ass.
late. It's too late to be filming.
Amanda was just eating it up.
I know. I'm just la 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 la. I think this is going great.
Unbelievable, man.
All right. Oh, I feel like O is out of all of us, he's always the more optimistic one.
I try to be.
It's very spiritual, so
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
That shit takes work day in, day out.
Absolutely.
not a
Because
day
you
I'm not
lead
working
with
at
your
that.
spirituality.
Wait, I'm
I
the
try
most
to.
optimistic, without a doubt. I'm practically like on a cloud right now.
I was. Yeah. I didn't know about that. I would lean more to.
Yeah, you're
So-
optimistic and O is positive. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you
see
have
what
a
you're saying.
positive
I feel
outlook, and Amanda's very like
Okay.
sunshines and rainbows.
I
and
agree because
cookies
few
and
and far,
flowers.
But don't fuck with me.
Yeah, literally.
few and far between. Now there have been moments, but like I said, few and far between have I found myself in a situation looking at like you are foolishly like looking at this from like half glass full, bro. Now there have been some times,
I'm
where-
dead.
and we've even
Name the
gotten into
situation.
we've
'cause
even
we
gotten
need,
into-
we need the audience to relate.
some of this stuff is just yeah.
It's
I don't
like,
know.
Keep
Whatever
it
you're
clean, bro. Keep it
comfortable-
clean.
yeah,
Yeah, I was
whatever
gonna say
you're
some of this stuff
comfortable
we're not
with
privy
putting
to disclose. But
Okay, so whatever you are comfortable, because like we're dancing around something and nobody's gonna know what the fuck we're talking about.
well, no, we're not thinking about any. I'm just saying.
I mean, he told us about his herpes.
Like,
Nobody asked for that.
Wow.
Nobody asked for that. I promise.
Some tea, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, we're gonna lose
Yeah.
views. We're gonna lose views after this episode.
Her prefer
please, if they haven't
Bad
lost
enough
after
monkey
fucking-
boxes out here. Now you may want to advertise herpes.
Ricky Pox.
Just saying. It was a great analogy. You guys,
Dead.
Ricky
Ricky Potts. It was a terrible analogy. You found an abrupt end for that, bro. There was nowhere for you to put it for you to make that
oh, I found
point.
it. No, I found it.
There
You
was nowhere for
see?
you to make a point.
You see, where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a Rick,
Optimism.
there's a way.
And that is
Optimi-
that
That
is
is
Amanda?
the law of attraction.
that is my type of optimism, girl.
Where there's
That's-
a will, there's a
That's
way.
mine.
Yeah,
This
Like-
is OD.
but like you gotta believe in yourself.
But
So,
that is
I feel like
the
we're-
beautiful.
I feel
Part.
like this is that meme with all the Spider-Mans like pointing a gun at each other, like we're all saying the
Yeah.
same shit.
I'm-
That meme
Just
always
like
takes me
applying
out.
it differently.
It's
Yeah.
just different perspectives. I think it's just coming from different avenues. You know what I mean? We're all alluding to much of the same things.
We're all
Amanda,
agreeing.
but-
It's like, why is everyone yelling?
Realism.
Right.
I feel like realism is it like it's what's the naked eye truth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it is what you're looking at. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, to be optimistic means just to, all right, what I'm looking at isn't pretty, but I can think about ways in which this somehow can just work out for the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It very well might not. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's the kind of energy I need to face that
belief.
problem. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Or to
a
go into
state
that
of
head first.
it's a state of mind.
It's a
like
state
how
of
you're-
mind. That's
You
exactly
really
what
gotta
it is.
train your
Choosing-
mind to see the good in every situation, and that's
Right.
just
Yeah,
hard.
it's
Not tra-
fun, but
keyword,
after you do,
Train
I
your
promise
mind.
it is smooth sailing. Like everything's just like brighter.
I mean,
Like,
listen,
it's
man.
just- colors
very
are
well may
brighter.
not be what it is, but
Like
at
it.
least go into it with a mindset that it just might. Would that hurt to just think like, yo, it might work? What if it does work out?
Yeah.
What if it does work
I
out?
love thinking
my,
of it
my
like
thing
that.
is, and I generally speaking, I agree with you. Oh yeah, but I do think it's also important to step back, stop, and assess potential damage / losses. Right, like sit there and really do your pros and cons list and see like it. Like for example, if we're talking about a
He's-
relationship here, right, and everything is leading towards like, yo, run. But you're sitting here and you're telling yourself, but these are the good qualities about her. And you know what? Maybe I could be the one. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Sit there. Listen, bro, you want to sit there and you want to endure that? Cool, by all means.
I'll
But
tell you
make
what.
sure
I have
that you
been a
thoroughly-
victim of that, and I'll come out plainly and say it. You feel me? I have been a victim of that in the past. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like what makes me different is, and I've had this conversation with my younger brother on a few occasions. You know what I mean? Because he's of the mindset that
Wait, what?
he rather not know. He rather not know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been a victim of, all right, I see you're good, you're bad, you're ugly. You know what I'm saying? Now going forward, I know how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Mhm.
if I had to lean it back to Rick's point, how much more further am I willing to go? You know what I'm saying? And how much more maneuvering am I willing to do? You know what I'm saying? Before this is a success story. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
it's either, as Rick would put it, you either shit or you get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Because you're either killing time or time's killing you. One or
And
the
it's
other.
a dangerous game to
It's
play.
a dangerous game to play.
because
It
You're
really
too
because-
old for that.
You could find yourself getting lost
Of
and
course.
/ or defeated
Of course.
by-
Of course.
by trying to tackle.
You-
that
you're
mountain that you set
self-inflicting
out
your
for
own
yourself.
traumas.
That's
So-
right.
Yeah.
So of
That's
course.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't
Yes.
see it like that until the aftermath where you're like, damn, should have got
I
out while
should
the
have
game
got
was
out
good.
while I had it. Yup.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
real
I've been there
quick.
before.
Real quick.
That sounds terrible. So wait, you guys are just talking about relationships, right? Because like
In
that's
any
just,
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
No, even in friendships. You
that's just sounding
could,
like
you could be hanging with the wrong
traumatic.
crowd.
I know.
Like, get
Hold on.
out of that volcano.
Amanda,
hanging
what
with
part
the
was
wrong
funny
crowd.
to you? I want to know.
Oh no, but I was trying not to because it doesn't make sense to the episode because it's like the way you guys are on my screen. Sadie, you're like to the left of Ricky, and he started eating a chip or like I don't know what the,
It's
like
an apple. It's
an
just
apple. Sorry, yeah, but it was something that he was doing. But you put your arm like this, and it looked like you guys were together. Like you were like
Reaching for a bag.
yeah, like
So this is why we request that Amanda not smoke before episodes.
I'm
Because-
good.
I'm not even high.
It's-
Yes, I am. I'm kidding.
You did bring up a good point as far as like the whole like it does that's not something that just is exclusive for a relationship. Like also
Yeah,
friendships,
it's
the way
applicable on all parts in all sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean
I
But-
mean, even looking at job wise, like I had a job that I hated. And I'm like,
Good point.
you know, the bright side, okay, this job is helping me pay my bills. It's helping me support myself and my daughter. Bad part, I fucking hate it. I hate the person I was working for. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Where it's like I had to weigh out the pros and cons. I'm like, all right, if I just drop everything and leave, I'm not surviving. Like,
yeah.
I got enough money to live until, a couple days. You know what I mean?
Real
So
talk.
you kind of
You
have
gotta-
to like be real about a situation, but like also what are you doing to make that situation better? Lord knows I was
Absolutely.
applying to every fucking job that HR was like, oh, I saw your name here and there. I was like, you didn't see that as a cry for help? Help me.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two-
you were like
two-
you were really going through it though.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it was
she
so
was
bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
nonstop.
Hated it.
But to
Yeah,
me,
no, you
that
had to get out of there.
Yeah. And
But
thankfully I did.
the optimism
and
is though
it's amazing.
in that I feel like Sadie is going into that job with a positive attitude, like, all right, cool. I can't, even if it's like it's Monday, I just can't wait for Friday till I get my paycheck.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
And
let me
then-
get through the day and don't talk to me.
You know what I'm saying? And then Friday comes, you got your little 2 days off. It's time to, recoup, reset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
it sounds tacky, it sounds mundane, but it's just sometimes in life, man, you have to be this way to get through the
Yeah.
toughest times
Yes.
because they don't last. Tough people do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you kind of got to pull in your big boy pants, man, and
Yep.
tackle shit head on, man, because it ain't easy for none of us. I think everyone has a
Right.
different story, but
Yeah.
everyone has
Well,
trials.
it's
and
easy for
tribulations.
some of us.
I'm dead. I don't know what he's alluding to,
But I'm saying it's easy for some of us out here, like for sure.
I don't got it made.
Like-
I'm talking about, just having to, put on my big boy hat,
Your big
my
boy panties, yup.
I mean, with
big boy
whatever
panties?
the situation is, whether it's easy or not,
Your
it's
big
just-
boy panties. That's just gonna go over your head.
I'm
No,
trying to move
I
past what
acknowledge
he's
that.
saying. I'm moving past it.
I really don't like y'all sometimes, man. I really don't. I really don't. Y'all make him get away with murder every time.
No,
Every time.
No, I just ignore him.
Sadie, though, for real,
Mm.
like that is to me, that is the definition of pure optimism. You are absolutely aware that you're in a terrible situation. You don't like the
Mhm.
situation. You acknowledge that. But what you're not going to do is take that already horrible situation
You make it worse.
make it worse.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh
Right.
my God, everything's gonna change for the better. No, it's not. It's getting worse. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Like I've been in horrible like morale,
Mhm.
type of settings where it's just like this is terrible. And I've been like working next to a guy that's like this fucking bullshit, everything's bullshit. Why the
Like
fuck
we
would
know
do
this,
this?
bro.
Like,
It goes
yeah,
without
fuck-
saying.
you know what I mean?
But you
And
have those Debbie Downers at work. And full disclosure, I love where I work now. Like the people are amazing. It's just a different energy.
Shout
And
out
I'm
to
like,
you.
Thank God, it is a breath of fresh air to be around people that actually give a shit. So
And you know what's
it's
funny?
good.
When you say that, Sadie, because energy is contagious.
Yeah.
Because if you're around people like that, they're rubbing you the right way. Yo, you're gonna be happy to be there. You're gonna
Right.
look forward to coming to work. You're gonna look forward to
Exactly.
being around these people. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? As opposed to what Rick is alluding to, being around those guys. Yo, this is bullshit. Bro, we know. Can you be any louder about it? We know.
Right.
It's bullshit. Let it be
and
bullshit to you.
as much
Like-
as I don't want that around me, right? I don't want that fucking bullshit, fucking everything, everything's fucking, going to shit. And I don't want that around me the same way I don't want,
this is all going well. This is lovely. Oh my God. Like,
I
just
just
rather
don't.
not hear
But
it
like I
altogether.
said, like I feel like you guys are bringing it right back to just like being naive and not seeing what's right in front of you. If things aren't working out in a way that you can say like, wow, everything really is going well, like you need to change your circumstances. You need to get up and
Absolutely.
do something differently. Like let's not
That's easier said than done,
forget.
though, Amanda.
No, but let's not forget, like I don't want to confuse like being optimistic with like being flat out fucking insane. You continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and expect
Insanity.
that, yeah, you're expecting a different result. Like that's not being optimistic. Like you're fucking insane.
But
Yeah.
Like
the problem I
it's-
have is that some people, there's a whole lot of people that associate that with, I wouldn't call it insanity. I mean, I know what you're
that's
going
insane. If you can't
Like,
see that, like if you don't
I-
change your behavior, like change something, change what you're doing because you're looking for a different outcome, like you're
Right.
french fries short of a Happy Meal.
Agreed. But oh my God. But
I love that saying.
most of the people that I'm referring to, at least in the examples I've seen it, they're really just coming from a place of like, yes, they are very naive to like, you know, what they're going through, to how this world works, to like a whole fucking set of shit. And
You
so
know-
with that
Yeah.
being said, it's just like, you know, and I'll tell you one thing, it is up there with probably top 10. Like I cannot work around that, as far as like, if we are to be in an intimate relationship and you're that type of person that like, I come to you with whatever fucking problem, like let's say I'm telling you what's going on with work and my job might be on the line, you know, and I'm telling you some real shit, and you're sitting here and you're telling me, but you're so great, baby, don't worry about it, you know, you're gonna be
small little pep talks.
you're gonna come out just fine at the other end because you're great, and they're all gonna find out when. No, I'm in big trouble. They don't see how great I am. I know how great I am. They don't see it. And so like,
But
Mhm.
that's
I mean-
not really being helpful. I feel like if someone's listening to like, if
people
you're
believe it
explaining-
is.
No, but if you're explaining like what the issue is that you're having at work, I'm assuming that like if the person's listening to you, like really listening and like cares about what you're going through, like you're gonna have some kind of suggestion. Like if you
Keep your
really
head
don't
up.
know, if you really don't know what to suggest, like you can just say that too. Like
Yeah.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. Like, you know, there's still ways of being supportive, even if you don't know exactly how. Like,
Exactly.
but as opposed to blindly just like, you got this, don't worry about it, babe, like you got it, I believe in you, I'm gonna say a prayer, okay, bye. like like the fuck, like
Yeah.
bye. Like
It
who are
really
you
depends
dating?
on, it depends on who you're with, because if they can't even have the level of what, I can't even like come to terms with it,
Coof?
because it's what,
What, coof?
I don't like
level
that
of coof?
word.
I don't like that word either. It's,
right,
Really?
it's just
It's
like
raunchy.
ointment. Ugh.
It's provocative.
No, it's not.
Anyways,
It gets the people going. No, but if they don't even have a level of like being
Awareness.
realistic, awareness. There we go. That's what I was looking for. They don't
That's
even
the
have the
word you were searching for.
awareness. It's fucking late. Leave me alone. They don't have the awareness to realize, okay, this situation's real. Your options to make this better are kind of limited. What can you
Right.
do? You know what I mean? Like you got to
Mhm.
have that level of awareness for other people and self-awareness for yourself too, because
Yeah.
it could be that you're venting to someone and then like you ever vent to someone and then they were just not helpful at all. I'm like, I feel like shit talking to you.
You see the
Yes.
thing about
Yeah.
venting is though,
But-
people like to just like rant in venting.
Yeah.
And
oh my
as a
God.
recipient
Yeah.
of that, what they expect you to do is just to listen.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm a fixer. So let's say Sadie come to me about some problems she got. I have to offer suggestions. I'm a fixer. I
Right.
naturally, as you're talking to me, you're painting a picture in my head.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking about perspective or ways in which maybe if you did this a little different, maybe try it this way. I'm just built like that. So I can't
You
sit
ever-
and be like, I hate these people.
Side note. You ever hear somebody venting and you're
Damn.
like, wait a minute, you're the problem.
Well, damn. Yeah. You
Yeah.
would be like that. You would, if someone's
No,
venting you.
to be real, I had to call out one of my friends.
3/4 of my
She-
conversations with Sadie.
What?
You're
Just saying.
Whatever.
Just-
I had to call out one of my friends because
That
whatever. She
backfired.
came to me. Yeah, fuck you.
I'm dead.
She came to me about some issue with this guy she was talking to. She's like, "Oh, I sent him this." So she copy and pasted what she said to him to me, and it was this whole big shit. I was like, I hope to
Nah.
God,
You know,
no, I
take
hope
that back,
to God. What?
I
He said, "Don't bring God
need
into
no. I
this."
take it back. I take back
I
what
was
I
like,
said.
wait a minute.
There's females
thought he
out there
said-
that there's females out there that needs more friends like that. That literally tell them you're the problem. There's too many yes men out here on the female side.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a whole
and-
other conversation. for
No,
another day.
but so I told her, I was
That's-
like, I hope to God you didn't send this to him because I didn't read this
Bunch of idiots.
and I'm pretty sure he didn't either. Like, let's be real. This is a lot.
Oh my god.
That's
Stop.
exhausting.
Let's keep it on the
Yeah.
subject matter, yo. Yeah, I'm about to turn my emotions into something
I
else.
was just thinking the same.
I'm
But
telling you right
like
now.
me personally, I hate reading other people's text messages. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm
such
just-
a pet peeve of mine. Like, don't pass me your phone. For one, I hate touching other people's phones. It
Just summarize it for me.
No, it just grosses me out. Like, just think of all the bacteria on another person's
I'm
phone. It's
dead.
just like skeevy. Ugh. But in addition to that, don't ask me to read your fucking text messages. Like, I'm gonna get a headache.
Yeah, no. I was
I'm
like,
even,
I hope
reading
he
my
didn't send
text
this
messages.
for real. I was like, I could tell you right now, he didn't read this because neither did I.
Wow.
Oh my god, why would you say that? That's me.
Because we've been
Because
friends for
Sadie has
so
a
long, so
penis.
because we've been friends for so long, she knows I'm coming from a place where like, yo, this.
Oh yeah, I'm just curious. So how did that conversation play out?
She's just like, so no, she's like, so what do you think I should do?
Optimistically.
I told her, I was like, I'm not a paragraph kind of chick. I'm more of a pull up and start shit.
I'm more the
I'm
the
dead.
voice note type. Like just voice note it to me.
And on that note,
hmm Little Miss Pop Up, that's me.
For real.
Okay,
No,
okay.
but
I think we're gonna
But-
wrap it up here.
We should.
As
yeah.
far as
So I guess everyone believes in the law of attraction.
yeah, you
48
you are
walls of
what you put
power.
out. You
with
get what you get what you give. Humble words,
You
my boy
are what
Lamont.
you eat.
Humble words, my boy Lamont.
Go ahead, drop it.
Your man said, "It is what it is. You
You
get what you give." You ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro. That's facts. That's life in a nutshell. It is what it is. You get what you give.
Mhm.
Real talk, man.
I agree. All right, guys.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in.
Y'all niggas look
And
tired today.
You got a knack. You got a knack for making things uncomfortable.
I like it like that. I like to end it on this note. All right. It's like comforting for me. It's like a warm blanket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create an environment that is so toxic.
Anyways, guys,
fuck.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
tuning in.
for tuning into another episode of The Great Point. All right. Please be sure to like, subscribe, follow
We're
us
on-
on all our. Go ahead, Sadie.
No, you take it away because I forget where we are.
Just share it with your friends. Talk about
Tell a
us.
friend to tell a friend. Copy and
Yeah.
paste. Click it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I'm fucking weak.